Hey guys, welcome to the channel once again. This is Afri's Concept where we'll bring you the latest and updates and news and things happening around the country, around the globe. Please do well to subscribe if you haven't and hit the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell to get updates as touching our posts and news. Alright, so as touching the governor of Imo State and the person of Governor Uzodinma, Obasanjo has finally come up to advise the governor of Imo State on how to deal with the bad boys and end insecurity as touching Imo State. Alright, so former president of the nation, Obasanjo, advises Uzodinma how to deal with the bad boys and end insecurity in the state. My dear viewers and listeners, if you're with me today, can we check out the content together? Alright, so former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo on Wednesday charged the Imo State government to ensure increased participation of youth in all facets of the economy as a means of curbing insecurity. Obasanjo made the call in Owerri during a dinner organized by Governor Uzodinma of Imo to mark the former president's birthday, which was 85th birthday. This was according to the statement signed by the governor's chief press secretary, Mr. Oguwike Nwachukwu, and made available to newsmen on Wednesday. The former president urged the governor not to ignore the youths, regardless of how their behavior may seem. He admonished the governor to find a lasting situation to spate of insecurity in the state by engaging those he called the bad boys regardless of who they are. He said, "Hope is your name. It means a lot because life without hope is meaningless." As we know that the name of the governor of Imo State is Hope Uzodinma, and on the birthday dinner organized for the former president of Nigeria, Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo, suggestions were made by him to the governor as touching the insecurity situation in Imo State. He advised the governor that he should allow the youth to be involved in all facets of the economy as touching things pertaining to the economy, that it will reduce the rate of insecurity and provide a means of job opportunity for the youth. Alright, so he said there are three categories of bad boys: those genuinely frustrated and angry. He said those who are being sponsored by politicians for political vendetta, and those who by nature are criminally minded. We have to find a solution if insecurity remains a problem in our society. And for the genuinely frustrated and militant, we need to learn to deal with them by talking to them, Obasanjo said. In a statement, Uzodinma described Obasanjo as a great pan-Nigerian leader due to his passion for the betterment of the country. God has already granted you long life. We owe him our prayers always. The government and the people of Imo State are happy you are in our state, and our loyalty to you is undiluted because you've paid your dues, the governor said. Alright, my dear viewers, before we continue, I want us to just take a break and look at the situation right here. Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, this statement is showing that he has been a good family of the Imo State governor and representative, and the person of Hope Uzodinma, and it has shown that he is a good father figure in the society as touching the situation on ground. And then Governor Uzodinma described Obasanjo as a great pan-Nigeria leader due to his passion for the betterment of the country. He said God has already granted you long life. We owe him our prayers always. Alright, my dear listeners, in January 2022, Uzodinma failed to name the sponsors of the attack in Imo, contrary to a pledge he made. He, however, said he would no longer name names, but would leave security agencies to do their work and prosecute those found culpable. Uzodinma claimed many of the persons carrying out attacks in the state had been arrested. Alright, so Hope Uzodinma, as touching this situation here, has learnt a lot from the former president of the Federation, Obasanjo. And Obasanjo here has put it's a very my listeners, I tell you, it's a very very wonderful situation that and a wonderful scenario this man has brought here, because critically most of the youths in the nation today has been exempted from political affairs, from affairs as touching the nation, touching the territory. And if we want to experience a better Nigeria and a better situation in the government and the territory, what this man suggests is that we involve the youth in the political system as touching things pertaining to the economy, as it will reduce crime rates and crime situations in the state, even of Imo. He advised the governor of Uzodinma to look into this critically, as it is going to be a great means to curbing the criminal and insecurity situation in the country. My dear listeners, this is the situation on ground here today. I'd like you to tell me what you think about this man. What do you feel about him? What do you feel about the suggestion he brought? What do you feel about the situation as touching insecurity? Is the suggestion perfect? Because on my own end, I believe that this suggestion is an awesome one, as it will curb the youth from actually misbehaving, and when they are involved in much more serious matter, there will be a less tool to be used for political thuggery and to satisfy some politicians' ambitions. Thank you, my dear radio viewers, for broadcasting with us today. I hope to hear from you later in our next broadcast, and I want you to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification